Clippers Nuggets. Nuggets minus 120 in this series. Clippers plus 102. This is the most entertaining series. This is the one I'm most looking forward to in the first round of the playoffs. Connor, where are we going here?
I just want to start and say I am shocked the Clippers are underdogs. I get it. The Nuggets have home court. They're the 4 seed. But the way the Clippers have been playing, really? Like,
do you think that's more of, okay, we think this is how people are going to bet because it's Jokic and the Nuggets? Or is it more so, hey, we've looked at our analytics. We trust Jokic in the playoffs over against the Clippers that choke constantly and James Harden? Which
I
side
think maybe
is that?
a little both. I think maybe a little bit of both. As far as my pick goes, I'm taking the Clippers here. I'm taking the Clippers to move on here, and I get it. Nikola Jokic will be the best player in this series. He'll probably average 35, 15, and 11, and he's going to put up historic numbers, and we're going to see a lot of, first got to do this since Wilt. And I love Jokic. As much as I've wanted SGA to win the MVP this year, and our guy Jack Carpenter on Twitter attacks me for that, I actually like Nikola Jokic. I do. He's a great player. He's probably the best player in the world.
Smart, crafty, trustworthy.
Lunch pail guy. Yeah. I don't think the Nuggets have enough depth-wise or talent-wise to win this series, genuinely. Because even in the starting 5, there's questions. Michael Porter Jr. has been pretty hit or miss this year. Christian Brown's been better. Jamal Murray's been injured. He hasn't been playing well lately. Who do you trust more? I know it's crazy with Kawhi Leonard and James Harden on the other side. I know. But who are you looking for on the Nuggets bench? Westbrook? Pickett? Hunter Tyson's going to come in? Zeke Naji? DeAndre Jordan? You're not doing it for me.
You still have Nikola Jokic, though, and that covers a lot of holes on that team.
Yeah.
It covers everything, to be honest.
It does. I'm still taking the Clippers. Are you guys going to disagree with me? I feel like
Chase,
no.
Where are we going over here? You're making some faces there in Connor's monologue.
I know.
No,
I'm getting mean mugged.
Well, he said, "Who can you trust?" And he starts talking about the LA Clippers. I mean, come on, man. James Harden.
You can trust Zubats.
Talk about
Bogdanovich.
That's true.
Is Chris
Drew,
Kagan
you trust
still
Christian
there?
Brown?
Drew,
that's the problem. Look, this one's really tough for me. I'm actually really excited for this series. Obviously, we already talked about it. Everyone's kind of picking the Clippers from what I've heard. Obviously, I'm not hearing a huge consensus, and they are still underdogs. But at the end of the day, the Nuggets have Nikola Jokic, like we said. I also have liked the way the Nuggets ended the season with Edelman at the head coach and what they've kind of done. I think the morale's been higher. I think they've just looked like they've enjoyed basketball more. And in the playoffs, there's no better time to be able to do that. They have the home court advantage in this series. And at the end of the day, you just have the best player. I think there's a lot of awesome storylines here. Obviously, you have Harden in the playoffs. You have a healthy Kawhi. You also have Russell Westbrook, right, who has history with a lot of the dudes on the court and with the city of LA and all that stuff. I'm super excited to watch it. At the end of the day, though, I do think the Nuggets get it done at home with Nikola Jokic, who is probably having the best season of his entire career. So I would say Denver in 7 games.
You want to hear a funny stat real quick?
Yep.
I saw this on Twitter. Westbrook and Harden have been together on 3 different playoff teams: the Thunder, the Rockets, and the Clippers. They've played together on all 3 of those teams. And now we get a second series of Westbrook versus Harden with totally different teams. Because we had Thunder Rockets back when Harden was on Houston, and now we've got Nuggets Clippers. Like the amount of times their path has crossed is absolutely insane. I thought that was a cool stat.
I'm doing the lamest thing of all time. I wanted a fun long shot for these playoffs that I could actually believe in. So I'm betting both the Clippers and the Nuggets to win the finals.
They're so both the winner of this series. Okay.
The winner of this series, I'm picking to go to the final. I'm picking to win the finals because they're both plus 3,400. You look at the other long shots, that's not fun. What am I going to do, pick Boston? I think they're like plus 190 right now.
Yeah, valid.
Thunder.
Who do you think wins this series, though? Stop pandering, Carter. Stop dilly-dallying.
No, I just want to get that point out there. I'm going with the Nuggets. I think when you have Jokic on the court, it's just so Connor. The reason Chase and I made that face is you said, "Who do you trust more?" Buddy, it's not just the Clippers franchise. They got James Harden running the show. James Harden's bringing up the ball every possession. Do you actually trust him to get it done in these playoffs?
He's finally not the number 1 option. I feel like even on the Sixers, Embiid was hurt, so he kind of fell on him. I don't know, Carter. You want me to make the case for the Clippers?
Yeah, keep going.
You can use this for the clip. Turn the TikTok camera on. Clippers are beating the Nuggets round 1. I think Nikola Jokic runs wild, probably has 35, 16, and 12. Jamal Murray's going to be in hell. They can put Chris Dunn on him. They can put Kawhi Leonard on him. They can put Derrick Jones Jr. on him. Jamal Murray's going to be a non-factor in this series. Another thing is, their 4 matchups this year, Norm Powell averaged damn near 30 points, and some of those were with Kawhi Leonard on the team, on the court as well. Norm Powell torched them this year. And finally, Kawhi Leonard, I get it. You don't want to trust him to stay healthy in the playoffs. He's averaged 35 minutes a game in March, and he's played 35 or more minutes in 15 of the last 19 games. He's been on the court 40-minute nights, day in, day out. He played 40 minutes on a back-to-back the other night. When's the last time we've truly seen that? So I get it. This is risky, but I'm putting in my eggs in the Kawhi Leonard basket. Is finally healthy. I'm putting my eggs in that basket. I like the Clippers. Round 1. Clippers round 1. Make a run. I'm sorry, Nikola Jokic believers. But it's not enough there. Not enough depth. Not enough help. It's not his fault.
You guys just saw a live TikTok clip. I just put in the timestamps. I'll just go in there and cut that up. There we go. I love it.
Man.
I think the other thing this series comes down to is, okay, do we see some resemblance of, NBA Finals Jamal Murray? Do we get to see, can Michael Porter Jr. provide anything at all on the offensive end? Can he get hot in a game or two or have some level of consistency? Is Russell Westbrook going to poop the bed? Is James Harden going to poop the bed? Can Kawhi Leonard stay healthy? I think those are all the overarching things here, and it just comes down to I just trust Nikola Jokic, and I am also worried. This isn't on the court kind of stuff, but I am worried when everyone all of a sudden gets in on the Clippers, and I think Chase is too. When they're a trendy, sexy pick, I don't want to be anywhere near the Clippers, but I think it's a 7-game series. I'm going Nuggets in 7.
Either way, I think it's super close. I would not be shocked at all, obviously, if the Clippers pulled this off because they have the firepower and everything that Karter said. It does ring true in my mind, but at the end of the day, they have far and away the best player on the court on their side. And the home court advantage, I think, actually means something to Denver. But hey, man, playoff games in the Intuit Dome, going to be sick. I'm super excited. Obviously, I'll be seeing it through a screen, but should be really cool.
You're saying the wall is effective.
Yeah,
I'm saying build the wall. I think it needs to happen. Yeah.
Clip that.
I agree. Build that wall,
clip.
baby. Build the wall. I think the Hornets need a wall. There we go. We got the Hornets in there. We did it. Hey.
That was forced. That wasn't organic at all.
That wasn't organic at all.
You used to be better at this.
We still got a lot to talk about. Give me Nuggets in 7. I think Jokic goes bananas in this series. And
Clips in 6. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
I think the
6?
Like I said, 6.
6 Clips in 6.
I really do think the winner of this series can win the finals. Now, do I think it happens? No, I think Boston's probably going to win, but
You think the Clippers can win the NBA Finals?
Yeah, I think they can beat the
Thunder.
Can they beat the Thunder?
Sentence.
Can they beat the Thunder?
No, I think they can. I think
then how can they not win the NBA Finals?
I think they're. We said that the best possible case scenario was them to go to the Western Conference Finals. Is that not what we said?
No, I didn't say that was the best possible case scenario. I think that's a very, very. If you're a Clippers fan, you're very thrilled with that scenario. But if they can beat the Thunder, then they can beat the Lakers. They can beat the Warriors or the Rockets, whoever they face. But can anybody beat Boston? Is what this is all going to boil down to.
Right, and to say that you think the Clippers can win 4 playoff series in a row just sounds a little crazy to me. That's all. It's still the Clippers, man. Ballmer still runs the team.
Connor,
I'm digging my own grave here, but are we really taking this Nuggets team seriously? Are we actually doing
that?
I get it with Jokic. The rest of the team has been very hit or miss. There's no bench. We've seen what happened with Russell Westbrook at the end of these games. Jamal Murray's not healthy. He has no help. What's their rotation? When you're playing DeAndre Jordan and Jalen Pickett and Peyton Watson 20 minutes a game, it's not going to happen.
You're going to send me a text about 8 minutes into the game 1 of Clippers Nuggets and go, oh my gosh, I've made a terrible mistake.
Now, I want some terms and conditions. I want the fine print to read. If Kawhi Leonard turns his ankle in game 1, all this is void. This gets scrubbed from the internet.
I don't know. I think you have to take that. If you're taking the Clippers, I think you got to write that, because if we're taking the Nuggets, we have to deal with Jamal Murray's calf if that even exists anymore.
You know what? Nuggets lose this series. Jokic demands a trade in the offseason. Clip that.
Oh, yeah, there we go. And he's like, oh, you know what? I've always loved barbecue and OnlyFans models. Let's get over to North Carolina.